Hi, as you can see, I'm out in the woods. I am camping again. It finally stopped raining here in Pennsylvania. Today is the first day it hasn't rained since I don't know when, and I decided to pack up everything and go to a campground I haven't been to in a long time. I'm in a place called Laurel Hill State Park. There's a nice little lake here. This is about, I think it was about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes for me to get here from my place. And I haven't been here in several years. And they have some little cabins, sort of like the ones that I stayed at Yellow Creek, but not quite as nice because they're older. And but they're all booked up because the kids aren't back in school yet. So I am tent camping, and so got the tent that I probably showed you guys before, and I got some charcoal lit, and as you can see, there's not another camper in sight. I found a corner of the campground here that there's a shower house and bathroom right up the hill here. I haven't been up there yet to check it out. So I try to get somewhere where there's nobody with pets and there's no, not a whole lot of people around. And this is a Thursday, so, there'll probably be a few people come in for the weekend here and there, but wanted to try to get somewhere nice and quiet. I don't know if the phone's picking that up. I can hear traffic on some kind of road up the hill there, but it's far enough away that it's not a nuisance. And so I got the kayak on the car. By the time I got here today and got all set up and went and got groceries and ice and this and that, fishing bait and whatever, it's now, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock. I'm not even sure what time it is. Oh, and the other thing, so this I don't have a wristwatch, and my phone is normally my watch. There's no cell service here, so yeah, pleasant surprise. I wanted to get away. I'm starting school next Monday, so we finally got a break from the rain here. I wanted to get out and chill out and do what I like to do, be just outside, in the woods, and get away from everything, including technology. So there's no cell service here. So the only way I can get anything at all, like even to text, I have to drive to the other side of the hill, and maybe, I don't know, a couple miles away, and I can get enough cell service to text, which is fine. I'm actually glad that I can just sit here and listen to the radio and not be on my phone and just relax out here and have a fire. And it's actually not just raining, but it's actually not just not raining, but it's cooler here in Pennsylvania this weekend. So right now it's, I don't know, maybe 70 here tops. So I imagine it's going to get quite chilly tonight. So I'm going to have a fire, and I got this charcoal going right now, to cook some meat and veggies on, but later on I'll have a fire to cook whatever, mountain pies or whatever I'm in the mood for. And just went and picked up some firewood, and so that's what I'm doing. And I'll get the kayak out tomorrow, and I'll show you that, and show you the lake. It's just a little tiny lake. I don't know how many acres it is. I got a pamphlet here. I'll look and see what it says. I've been here, like I said, a couple times before, but that was long before I was, vlogging. That was even pretty much before I was sick with Lyme disease and everything. So it's been several years since I've been here, I think. And so I'm excited. I'm glad to, I just love, doing this kind of thing, just being out here, in the woods and chillaxing, and brought a couple books along, because I wasn't sure if I would have service or even want to be online. So, you know, if there's an emergency, I can drive just up to one of the camp hosts' place where they seem like they have a hot spot up there on that side of the hill, and I can at least call out or text out, or somebody trying to get a hold of me with an emergency, they can. So I'm not completely, you know, disjointed from the world. I can, you know, at least make sure everything's okay, you know, with the kids and, you know, grandkids and everybody. And so that's what I'm doing, and I will check in with you later. I'm going to hang out here and listen to some music. Just show you what I'm grilling on the fire tonight. I've got some chicken sausages, Italian chicken sausages. I've got some, I'll just show you. Italian chicken sausage, onions, peppers, and zucchini. Some of my favorite things to grill. So that's what I'm doing here right now. Hello, I am out on the kayak, which is only the second time I've been on the kayak this year. I went to Yellow Creek, I think about a month ago, several weeks ago, and then we've had a lot of crappy weather here in Pennsylvania, pretty much the whole summer. I am on Laurel Hill State Park Lake. You can see the dam behind me there. You can probably hear, there's like a beach over there. You can hear some kids over there swimming and playing around. And just figured I would, you know, just show you what I'm doing. I'm glad. I feel very blessed to be able to do this. I know I've been thinking a lot about, you know, my fellow Lyme sufferers and chronic illness sufferers that aren't able to do this, and I'm just trying to paddle and get in the shade here a little bit. It's nice today. I'd say it's, so far, it's probably high 60s. I think it's supposed to get up into the mid 70s maybe today. And as you can see, sunny sky and some puffy white clouds and low humidity, and feels good. We haven't had much weather like this summer. It's been stinking humid and, you know, thunder showery and hot and raining every day. And so back to what I was saying, I know there's a lot of you that, you know, can't do this, and I understand, because for a long time I couldn't, and there's still some things that I can't do, and I still have to sort of pace myself and, you know, not overdo it. So I got here yesterday and I didn't get the kayak out. It was just enough work packing up and getting here yesterday, so I just chilled out at camp, and it was getting late in the day anyhow. So I got up this morning, made breakfast, and went and got some fishing baits. Actually, that was yesterday. And it's only, I don't know, about a 2-3 mile drive, maybe not even that, maybe only about a mile from the campsite to here, to the lake. And so it's not like Yellow Creek where I can keep the kayak right, you know, where I'm staying. I have to have it on the roof rack and bring it down here when I want to go, which is no big deal. I'm so used to doing that it's not much of a big deal getting the thing on and off the roof by myself. So yeah, just thought I would check in and show you what I'm doing here, and just again, you know, feel thankful and blessed that I'm able to do this today, and I'm staying at least till tomorrow. I'm still debating on whether to stay till Sunday or not. because Monday is start of my classes again. So I can still do this on and off whenever I'm in classes. I can, go on days that I don't have tests and that I just trying to see what that is in the water there. And I can just go on days that maybe all I need to do is read and study. So, it's not over yet for this season. I'll definitely be getting out like this, hopefully at least one more time, maybe more than that. And, it doesn't cost much money. You're into about $30 for a campsite or a little cottage on a lot of these state parks in Pennsylvania. That's pretty much that, and just whatever food you bring, and a little bit of money to buy firewood, and that's pretty much it. And gas money to get here. And I'm lucky that there's several places like this within about an hour drive of where I live. And you've seen the Yellow Creek. I can be there in half an hour. This is a little bit further, but not too bad. And again, I know a lot of you either can't drive or wouldn't want to go that distance, and I understand, because there was a time where that was scary for me too, and there was days where I didn't drive, so I didn't go anywhere because I'm by myself, and I really don't have any problem with it anymore. Very once in a while I get a little bit of a, I don't know what to call it, sort of a vertigo-y feeling when I'm driving, but not bad. It's just I can just barely feel it. I used to get it really bad. I'd have to pull off the road and throw up. I'd be so dizzy. And a couple years ago, and thank God that's all gone. I chalked a lot of that up to babesia, a lot of that dizziness, vertigo, nausea, breaking into a sweat type stuff, and pretty much think that I beat that bug. And I'm just paddling around here. That's why I'm moving around here, the wind's moving me around a little bit, and try to stay away from the trees and the branches there on that bank. And so anyhow, I babble in here, I guess, and I will check in with you later. Well, I've been out here paddling around fishing for, I don't know, about 2 hours or so, and as you can see, it's a stellar day weather-wise. It's actually comfortable, even in the sun. I'm one of those people that's always hot, and even in the sun it's not bothering me too much today. It actually feels pretty good. We haven't had much of that lately. And there's other people fishing down there, kayaking, and try to spin around here and give you a panorama of it. And got rentals of kayaks and canoes and stuff over there, and there's a beach and a concession area. And so I got my vitamin D today. I put, I don't know what it was, probably 50 sunblock on, but because I haven't been out in the sun much this summer, and I knew I was going to be out in it for a while today, and I don't want to burn, and since I don't really have any tan, and but it feels good, and I think I'm gonna head back to camp and get some lunch. I'm starting to get hungry, and I didn't bring anything to eat. I brought some water, but I didn't bring anything to eat. That wasn't very good planning. I wasn't going to stay out all day anyhow. I just wanted to come out for a couple hours and fish a little bit. I only caught one little tiny perch, and that was it, but that's okay. Still had a good time out here. I'm paddling with one hand, by the way, which is kind of, anybody that's watching me is probably wondering, what is he doing? And so I'm going to head back and throw this thing on the car and get back to camp. I wish there was somewhere I could just keep it down here so I could come back down and get back on it. It's a little bit of a nuisance to put it back on the car, but it is what it is. So definitely a relaxing day of enjoying being out in God's creation, out here in the sun and beautiful lake. Well, I had a pleasant surprise. I decided I'm going to stay here for one extra day. So instead of going home tomorrow, I'm going to stay till Sunday. And I got looking at my, food and everything, and I thought, well, I don't know if I have enough food to get by for that long, so I don't know if I'll go to town to a grocery store tomorrow or what. There's a grocery store. It's only, I'm going to say, about 15 minutes from here. And, there's gas stations and convenience stores, but they wouldn't have anything that would be on our list of stuff to eat. And I was going for a little walk here by this beach area, and there's a concession stand there, and I thought, yeah, right, there's not going to be anything in there that I'm allowed to eat. Boy, was I wrong. Lady has a concession stand there, and I don't know if the phone will pick that up or not. A pork taco on a gluten-free wrap with cabbage and a little bit of cheese. I'm splurging on a little bit of cheese, but I was actually surprised. They have hormone-free, steroid-free burgers and all beef hot dogs and sauerkraut that's local made, and everything's locally sourced. That even the cheese is supposedly locally made. Everything's local. Of course, the wraps probably aren't, but I don't know. I didn't really see what she got the wraps out of, but I couldn't believe it. So I can have a somewhat healthy snack when I'm down here chilling by the lake, and so that was a good surprise. Hi there. I just decided to drive down to the lake here to chill out for a little bit before dark, and also check my messages. I have 0 cell service at camp, and my son and his family went on vacation to Australia yesterday, so I just wanted to check messages and make sure they're okay. And I'll just kind of turn around here and show you what this looks like. So that's the dam right there. You can probably hear the water going down over it. And it's a pretty evening. Everybody's cleared out from the beach for the day. I went kayaking again today for a few hours, and I stopped and got another one of those pork tacos for a late lunch. After I came in off the lake, I was hungry and thirsty, and so I decided to stay one more day. I'm glad I did, because it turned out to be another nice day. So we've had 3 days in a row here that have been really nice. So just figured I would show you what the lake looks like here at sunset. And I don't know if I'll maybe film any of the campfire tonight or not, but I will talk to you soon.